we said we'd walk together. Baby, come what.
Good morning. It's day 117, I believe, and we'll be getting up from where are we at here? We're at right at this roadway. We're at the Deli we stayed at last night, and that's 1438.5, and we have our typical up and down day across New York. Hopefully a little less messy than it has been the last couple days. And 12 miles will get us to Telephone Pioneer Shelter, 1450 point something 2 it looks like, and maybe press on a little bit after that. We'll see, but that's the goal for the day.
Once again, have to clean the camera. Gotta make this a quick one. Holding the phone and my poles are hanging from my arm. It's gonna get heavy real quick.
Good morning workout.
So we walked half a mile
from the Deli back to the trailhead.
Yeah, tell them what happened at 2 in the morning.
Oh, well, as we heard in Far Out, there's a concrete mixing joint across the way. So at 2 o'clock, they start their operation, and you can hear it. But I woke up and then got right back to sleep. It didn't keep me up, so that's hiker tiredness.
Yeah, I was wiped out yesterday.
Doesn't keep you up.
Deli was excellent.
Yeah, nice little deli and a pizzeria next to it. Same owner, apparently. And so decent food, something to supplement our meals with. A little bagel this morning, follow up the
Mine's
eggs.
In my bag. I'm going to eat
She's
it
packing
on
hers
the
out.
way.
I had mine already, a cup of coffee, so
all right.
We're all set to go. 12-mile day, maybe a little longer. We'll see what it looks like at the end of the day.
Okay, see ya. First view of the morning. Look at this tree. Go stand in front of it, Pete. I know. Stand in front of it. That's how big that tree is. That is amazing. Wow. Very cool. So far, it's been a nice hike in the woods. Someone told Pete that the rocks get less, and well, they have so far this morning. I don't know how long it'll last for, but this has been pretty much what we've been hiking on for the first 3 miles. Not bad. There's our next climb of the day. We've already gone up a couple. Okay, third climb up. Ooh. God, I'm really sore, I think, from yesterday. Maybe it'll clear up. I don't know. I have a new flower. It's again like on that wild rose bush, but these are the biggest I've seen so far. They're probably the size of a $50. I'm going to bend down and see if they smell. So they smell fabulous. Look how vibrant the greens are since we've had rain. Beautiful. I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Crawford. Thank you, Britt, for all the help and the advice that you gave our friend Popeye, who's struggling right now to get back on the trail. So thank you again. Love you. Appreciate all your help. Well, this has been for almost a mile. I'm sure the trail didn't get the memo on no more rocks. This is getting harder and harder to come by. We just filled up. And it's been slim pickings for water. So this is Nuclear Lake. It's got some nuclear mosquitoes out here. That's what it has. In a shooting range. Pete's sitting on a wall, just like the old timers did. Still can't figure out where they buried their kinfolk, but
We're all sitting.
yeah, I'm sitting too. Okay.
So here is what is reported to be the
Oldest oak tree.
oldest and largest oak tree on the
100 years
Appalachian
old.
Trail. And Lisa's going to give it a big hug.
I'm getting vibes.
That's right.
I'm getting oak vibes.
Beautiful. Big oak tree. Still alive, still healthy.
Wow. Let me step back some and take a shot. That's a monster. All right, I gotta get out of the road before I get hit. We're trying to go as fast as we can to beat the storm, to get to our resupply box at Native Landscape. Closes at 4. If we don't make it, they'll put it on the porch. Okay, I know I say this all the time, but that is the mountain we just came down. Appalachian Trail Rail Station. This says 7 miles to Connecticut state line. And Pete's waiting for a train. I'll catch him later. So we beat the rain. Pete and I are in a pavilion. He already ate 2 of these dark Klondikes bar. I'm on my second one. They're pretty big. 2 sodas. But it started drizzling and we got here right when it was drizzling. So now we got to get a cab and get to some dive motel and go through the resupply box. So I should have said we're at Native Landscaping and Nursery. It's supposed to be hiker friendly. It's on the trail. You walk right past it. You can have showers, food, but the showers are out of order. They do have a bathroom. They do sell ice cream, soda, water, granola, pine bars. That's about it.
I get to hold it tonight.
There you go. Don't abuse it. We're wiped out. What a day.
Lisa's wiped out.
I am wiped out.
It's okay. Okay. Get the angle correct.
We're at a dump.
Yeah, we're at the No-Tell Motel.
Yeah, it's Pine Grove Motel.
Don't stay here.
Do not stay here.
You don't mind a dump if you're paying a dump price. But
Yeah.
we're paying like $100 and it's a dump.
Yeah, it's a dump.
No, thank you.
I think I got bit a couple
So
times.
scratch that off your list.
Yeah, take that
Anyway,
off.
enough of that.
Yeah.
So actually, trail today was one of the best trails I think we've hiked
yeah,
in
we-
weeks and weeks and weeks.
We cruised coming here because we were
Yeah.
trying to beat that storm.
Yeah.
We went almost 5 miles and I think we had a couple 20-minute miles in there.
Might have had, but the trail allowed it. I mean, we haven't
it
had.
was
It's
nice.
probably been since Shenandoah's that we've had trail that, even and smooth and no big climbs and no rocks everywhere. I mean, there's always rocks, but just manageable. It was a nice, easy trail. Wasn't the prettiest trail. We were talking about that early in the day. The forest looked kind of beat up. You know how some forests are kind of like movie perfect, sort of
The
pretty.
Nuclear Lake was pretty.
And yeah, that was nice. Strangely enough, and that's what they call it, Nuclear Lake.
I said earlier on the video it's because of nuclear mosquitoes.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good hiking day, but long. And then we got into Native Landscapes, where our resupply box was, which is just the garden center, but they're very hiker friendly. They're right on the trail, or actually just right off the trail, if you will. So you can ship stuff there. They have sort of kind of resupply, not really, but a little bit of this, that, or the other thing. You can get pop and ice cream and some, power bars, and at least, if you're desperate, there's something, and it's right on the trail. So
we were just going to pick our box up and go camp somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was, it was already, 3:30, 4 o'clock or something?
Yeah.
And
raining.
Raining. So we decided, well, let's just hitch a ride to this quick motel. Not realizing it would be like this, but still, at least
we didn't
not
hitch a
taken
ride.
down in the rain. We didn't hitch.
We got a
We're
camera.
not very good hitchhikers, man. I tried the other day. Nobody stopped.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's 2 of us.
That it is a big part of it. They don't like picking up too.
So I told Pete hide in the bushes, and then he could run out when the car stops.
Oh yeah, that works.
Nothing
So
for
somebody
your
pulls
guy,
over to
Jack.
pick you up, and a
You'll
guy
get shot.
comes running out of the woods. Yeah, that'll work. Somebody help this girl out. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna spend the night here and get a ride back to the trailhead in the morning and do a short day tomorrow. So we're gonna sleep in a little bit.
10 tomorrow because we've got a lot of busy days. 16, 15, 15.
Yeah.
So we can go see PJ.
That's right. And then we're gonna zero at the end of the next 4 days.
We are. I need a zero, man. I need a 10-mile day tomorrow. My feet were killing me today. I don't know what it is. I think it's my age.
Yeah, hurts your feet.
Yeah. I'm tired.
So anything else happened today? Not really.
Did we see any wildlife?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything, did we?
No. Nothing.
This guy comes on the trail. I didn't know it was a guy, you know. Okay, I'll tell you what happened today. So Petey's hiking in front of me. He knows I like that because I could stop and film whenever I want. And he doesn't almost run into me every time I come to a stop out of nowhere. So he's way up there, and he usually stops so he can see me, and then he'll move on again. Well, he went up over a hill. I stop. I get some trail mix out. I'm looking at a bird or something, and I turn around. I'm like, shit, I didn't know if it came from that way or did it come from this way. So I had to get the fire out app out, look at that little blue orb and see if it's moving to the right or to the left. It took me quite some time to figure out which way to go again. And then I get up over the hilltop, and he's there talking to some old man with a stick trying to sell him something for when we move in the van.
Yeah.
That was bizarre.
It was a little bizarre. I don't think he was trying to sell us anything, but he was just making conversation.
Some
and he
product.
would have stood there and talked to us all day long.
Yeah, I had to take a picture of the business card because he only had one. So yeah, so that was it, you know. And then I'm walking, and this guy, I thought it was an animal actually in back of me because I'm hearing this boom, 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 boom on the ground. And I was listening to music. I turned around, and there he was, a hiker. And the guy was like running practically. He came up on you, Pete. And then, you know, it takes forever to stop and talk to a trail worker, by the way, who was wonderful, who power washed graffiti. You know, how much I hate that off the trail. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Besides that, nothing.
That was the event for the day, probably. Yeah.
That was it.
Okay, so we'll stay tuned for more events.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anything you want to add? I don't want to cut you off.
No, I'm done.
She's done.
Okay, good night, Pete.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Lisa.
We forgot to film something. This is our dumpy room. And if you look over here by the TV...
It looks so much better with our stuff in it, though, doesn't it?
But hey, check this out. So you see that spot by the TV? We thought maybe it was being drywalled or plastered. It's this mirror. They removed this mirror. So whoever painted this room all those years ago painted right around... Let me get both in there. Right around that mirror. How bizarre is that?